It's a basic arithmetic video on absolute values, just having a look at a couple of key examples. What an absolute value sign does is when there's a number in between it, if it's a negative number it turns into a positive. If it's already a positive number, well, it doesn't do much. So that 5 that's in between the absolute value symbols there is already a positive number, so your answer there is just 5. The absolute values symbols don't always do anything. If there's a negative inside there, they turn them into positives, but if it's already positive, not much is happening there. Strange question. Okay, here's another one. In this one though, the absolute value signs takes just the amount that the digit is indicating and not the direction of it. So in one sense it doesn't matter that's a negative there, we're just focusing on the 6 there. So absolute value of -6 is 6. It really asks, the absolute value symbols really ask how far away is this digit, this number, away from 0, and whether on the number line, if you ever think about the number line, the absolute value bit doesn't mind whether we have a 6 up here or a -6 down there. What we're really saying is that the absolute value sign is kind of saying that that's the same distance away from 0 as the -6 is the same distance away from 0 as the 6 would be. So it's just an interesting quirky little section here. Okay, here the -4 that's in between here turns into a +4. And we've still got the plus in between here, and the absolute value of 3 is just normally 3, so we then are able to add those together and get 7. So not a great deal of things happening on the 3 side of things, but the -4 turned into a +4, and we can add that together to make our final answer. And here a couple of things are happening. Absolute value of -5 is 5. There's a minus in between these two chunks, and the absolute value of -7 is 7. So when we take away 7 from 5, we're taking away more than we've got. Or we could think about that on the number line or on our calculator even. -2 is our answer there. Now that's an interesting answer, because you're getting a negative answer from an absolute value type question. That's because there's a minus in between and the bigger number was the second one. So you can't really make a sweeping statement to say every answer of an absolute values question is positive. Most of them are, but occasionally you can still get a valid negative answer even in a question involving absolute values, so be careful there. So that's a few key examples on absolute value. Catch you next time.